Hello everyone, I am back and I am still working on trying to get the printer working. I'm having issues. So what happened is I tried to print, I have a STL file of a hood for a Grand Sport. And so I was trying to print it, got the STL file, sliced it, actually a friend sliced it for me, tried that one and the settings were not correct. So I went back in and sliced it myself using the Cura slicer, and it just wouldn't stick to the table. So I thought I was having a Z-axis issue, and the previous guy had a calibration where he goes and prints to, I think it's 6 spots on the table. I did that and it worked great. So what that tells me is the settings in the Cura slicer are not correct, even though those came from Modix directly. So there's an issue there. I'm going to skip using Cura and switch to another slicer. But I wanted to show you where I'm at now, and then we can work on fixing. So this is what the latest one did. It went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different spots on the table. And you can see that all 6 of them printed just fine. You have to excuse that buzz, the fan on there, because that might need replacement. And so what's happening is I was actually trying to print in this area right here using the Cura file, and it literally nothing would stick to it. It just kept pulling it up. So I thought that it was a Z-axis issue and that the print head wasn't close enough to the table, and therefore when it extruded, it wasn't pushing it into the table hard enough. Well, this shows that that's not the case. So one of the big deals is getting your table level, because if it's not level and the distance, Z distance, is not set correctly, then you'll have issues with prints not sticking or prints not coming out. But running this, it took like 20 minutes to run this, and it showed that, hey, it's printing to all of the spots. And what happened was it was trying to print here in a new area of the table where I haven't printed, and you can see in some spots it's stuck so good that I can't hardly even get it off of the table. And then in other spots, it literally wouldn't even, there was supposed to be some blocks right here, and they're not even showing up. So then I went into the file and said, all right, fine, I won't use this area of the table. Maybe that's what the issue is, because it was the border between the 2 tables. So then I came over here, tried to do the same thing, tried to print it, and ran into the same issue, that it would start to try to print, and then it would stop. The filament wouldn't stick, so then when it went to add to the next layer, there wasn't a layer there for it to stick to. So like I said, I just did this. I know that the printer is printing okay, so it has to be the slicer file, I think, that's messing up. I do have another issue, that the way this is set up, there's a lot of tension on the filament, so I'm having to sit here and babysit it and actually manually feed the filament in there so that it doesn't get caught. I do have some roller bearings ordered to set the spool right there on. It literally sits down on a thing with 4 roller bearings. I'm hoping that will fix the issue. I won't know until I get it. It's supposed to be in tomorrow. So this is where I'm at now. Just so you'll see, I've got the hood right here. Go ahead and get this down right here. Now when I loaded this file into the Prusa slicer, it's giving me an error message. I don't honestly know what that error message is. I just sent a message to the guy that gave me this file. This was a whole car. If you remember that black Grand Sport that the previous guy tried to print that didn't come out so well, I don't need the whole car. I just need this hood. So I had a friend go off and isolate this hood from the rest of the model, send me that file. So he sent me the STL and the sliced file. The sliced file didn't work, So then I'm taking that same STL and trying different slicers. There's 3 different ones I'm trying. Cura did not work. I'm going to see if this Prusa slicer works. And there's another one, Slice. It's called Slicer with a 3 in it. If you look here, this is straight from Modix and their instructions, and I followed their instructions to the letter from this. There is an issue that when you go there and download their files, they have what's called a Big 60, which is a 600 millimeter by 600 millimeter by 600 millimeter printer. And then they have a big 120, which is what I'm using. And the difference is the 120 is 120 millimeters across. Well, when you go into this configuration file and you look, it says that the bed is, or the printing area is 600 by 600 by 600 by 600. So that obviously is a mistake. I don't know where to go in there and fix that, but I did find the error. So I'm going to talk to them about it, but I'll first go ahead and try to print this and see what happens. So anyway, that's where I'm at now. Hopefully this works. I think this thing is going to take 4 hours to print. It is, I don't know what time, it's like 7 or 8, so it's going to be a later than usual night, but I need to get this thing going. All right, that's what I have. Like, subscribe, hit the alert, hit the thanks if you want to donate, and if you don't know what I'm doing, you don't know jack. Bye.